All right, so we're getting ready to leave Bandelier. We are headed out and we're gonna head over to Tent Rocks Natural Area and check that out. Apparently Tent Rocks isn't quite as close as I thought it was. We've got a bit of a drive over there, and I think that it's more that the roads are curvy and slow. I don't think it's all that far. So this van is a total beast, and it can do anything you want it to do except climb quickly. It really doesn't like to climb very much, and it starts to get warm, especially when we're pulling the camper. We usually have to take several cool down breaks just to be preventative before it does get too hot. This road is gonna take a while. This is the worst washboard I have ever been on, I think.
Like 5 minutes to go 1 mile on this road. 15 miles an hour.
We're on a different section of road now that is much better. We're cruising at almost 30 miles an hour now. It's much more fun too. You know, drifting around corners. No, not really. This thing would scare me because it's so tall and heavy. I did it once and he got mad at me.
I remember.
We have a flat? We have a flat. Now we have a flat tire. That is freaking awesome. He's trying to get a plug in it, but I think it's lost way too much air. And the plug's not holding. Tires hate us. So in Barstow, California, we had our first and hopefully only blowout. That wasn't much fun. We actually didn't know it was blown for like quite a while, and we were rolling on it, so it was pretty torn up, and it actually tore up a tire beside it too. So, of our fancy, expensive tires, we've already had to replace 2. Hopefully this one can be repaired and we don't have to replace a 3rd one. What are we doing, Jax?
We have a flat tire.
That sucks. What are we gonna do about it?
Fix it.
How do we fix it?
We're almost there.
Are you gonna help Daddy do that?
Yes.
Product review. This is my favorite jack ever. It is a standard issue on the old Fords. You can literally jack it up just by turning this knob.
Jonathan says the tire can't be fixed. It's actually ripped here. But that's where he tried to put a plug in before it lost all the air. Alright, Jonathan's got the spare tire on. It's pretty low on air. It's safe, but it's at the low end of what it should be at. So we are going to make like a 72-point turn on this tiny road and turn around and go back to where we came from so that we can get some air. And now that we don't have a spare tire, I don't feel very good about being on crazy mountain, middle of nowhere road. So I don't know if we'll make it to Tent Rocks or not, because now we've got to get a tire to a tire shop. Stuff happens. You have to kind of go with the flow. So we're gonna go flow this tire back to life, hopefully, or get a new one. I'm trying to back up to turn around in this driveway, and I look in the rear view mirror and there's a cow. Out of nowhere, this cow just appears. Made it down the fairly treacherous road down here to the hot springs. It is really far down there, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go trying to make it down there, but we're going to try. What is the difference between a gorge and a canyon? They're synonyms, so it's like the gorge is not offended if I call it a canyon and vice versa. This is the Rio Grande Gorge, and it is really spectacular. I mean, it is beautiful.
A very bad current.
It is. What can happen with a bad current?
You can get floated away.
You can get floated away. That's scary, isn't it? So what do you do to be safe around a strong current?
You stay in hot springs.
You stay in the hot springs. You stay out of the river, right?
You stay out of the current.
You stay out of the current. That's true. pools down there. So these hot springs are clothing optional, so we may or may not be able to record anything down here. I'm not gonna record a bunch of naked people. That might make them upset. This place is phenomenal. The water is like just below body temperature. It is amazing, but then when you get out, you freeze to death. The hike down here wasn't too bad. We'll let you know how the hike up is. We're also gonna go fill the river before we leave. I imagine it's quite the temperature shock. And it doesn't smell like sulfur. It's not stinky like most hot springs. There's a very cool little beach right here on the Rio Grande River. And I think he's going in like a crazy person.
It's cold. The Rio Grande River. It is really cold at the moment. Thumbs up on this place. It's pretty sweet. Stagecoach hot springs, what are
It
they?
used to be an old stagecoach stop.
Down here?
Yes.
Somehow
Yeah,
this was a
you probably should,
stagecoach
'cause we gotta go
stop
back up.
a long
We
time
have to go
ago.
back up.
Down here in the Rio Grande Gorge. But it's got really cool hot spring pools here. They're just perfect. We just got to hang out in it.
I highly suggest this stop. It is really cool. What do you think, Sadie?
What? Going back here.
We're going back here again someday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I cannot get over how beautiful this is down here. This is a top 10, for sure. This is a top 10, and it wasn't even planned. Like, we did not at all intend to stop here. Everything happens for a reason, I guess, an expensive reason.
All the way up.
Okay, so there's this ridge that runs all the way down, and it's just now dawned on us that that is the crossing for the Rio Grande for the stagecoaches. So, and then this trail that we're hiking up is back up on the other side.
That's some pretty cool stuff right there.
We made it!
Yay!
We made it! A mile down and a mile up, approximately. They made it too. Now it's time for a very long drive home. And some very much needed sleep. And then to figure out a tire. We still gotta figure that out. This is the view leaving from the hot spring. I know videos don't do it justice, but these mountains are beautiful. This whole area is just unbelievable. I'm so glad we came down here.
No washboards. Lots of big, huge, giant gorge ditches.
We are on pavement right now. That's really exciting. And then there's a freaking speed bump. No. It's a speed hump. They don't have speed bumps out here. They have humps. It's important to differentiate between those. We are on the highway headed back to Rye, and we're going to enjoy the sunset and make our way back home.
We're in our vacation home right now.
We are. This is our RV. The other one's the house.
All right, well, check out this sunset.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. So as we're coming back into Colorado, all of a sudden I see this car sideways in the other lane, and these poor girls are in a rental car, and they've just hit a deer, and it demolished the front end of this Focus. We're sitting here and waiting with them until the police arrive. They'd already called the police. So I hope they can get it figured out. I mean, this car is demolished, but thankfully it's a rental car. They said it was really big, so it's possible it was an elk, but we don't really know. Hopefully everything turns out well for them. We see the police off in the distance, so I hope these girls are okay. There's also a lightning storm out in front of us. It's pretty massive. We've been watching that.